I work a lot with women entering midlife and really feeling the circus that can have on their body. Maybe that's because I'm in that club too, and as body workers, we tend to draw to us that of which we are working on ourselves. So, if you're in your 40s or your 50s and suddenly feel more achy, stiff, or prone to flare ups, you're not imagining it. You're not crazy, I assure you. Perimenopausal hormone shifts can change how your tissues recover, how you build strength, and even how your nervous system processes stresses of all sorts. That's why things that used to work don't feel as effective anymore. Doesn't it seem like more effort goes into staying healthy and aging gracefully now? Here's some good news. Your body, you, aren't broken. It just needs a different approach to feel safe and supported and adaptable again, honoring how all of your systems work together to maintain balance so you feel and function at your best. Midlife tends to bring a double whammy: more stress and less recovery capacity. The things that seem to work to keep you fit and fabulous may not be working as well as it used to. Your nervous system is working overtime to juggle hormonal shifts, life's demands, and old movement habits. Your body's physiology is changing, and that can translate into how you feel and function in your musculoskeletal system. So the fatigue and achiness you're feeling isn't just being out of shape. It's your system trying to protect you, which is awesome. It's doing its job. This work helps calm the noise. It restores better communication between your brain and your body, and it gives you back some of that energy you've been missing for a while. Can old injuries resurface in midlife? Yeah, and it's actually pretty common. As we age and hormones begin to shift, your connective tissue changes, sleep can become disrupted, and your stress threshold may feel lower. Over time, all of these internal changes add up, especially if you haven't always been mindful of what you put in or on your body. This can wake up old patterns your nervous system tucked away years ago. That's why I always start with a thorough health history. Your story holds so many clues because our compensation strategies often work great until they don't anymore. Stresses build, the bucket fills, and eventually it overflows. The good news, by identifying those stressors and outdated patterns, we can rewire the strategies your body is using. Because here's the thing, your body can learn new strategies, no matter how long it's been, no matter how old you are. Stress isn't just in your mind, it lives in your body too. We tend to think of stress only as something that makes us feel mentally or emotionally upset or overwhelmed, but it's so much bigger than that. Chronic stress can really throw your systems off balance, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Your nervous system is always scanning your environment for potential safety threats. In modern times, those threats could look like the loss of a loved one or a job you dread. But it also can be chronic poor sleep, dehydration, poor diet, or even the ankle you rolled when you missed the last step that one time. Your nervous system responds to all of it in the name of survival. And when we get stuck in fight or flight, your muscles will stay on high alert. That's why after a tough week, you might feel tighter, achier, or more sensitive to pain overall. This work helps bring your body out of that protective mode so you can finally move through the stress cycle, shifting out of fight, flight, or freeze and into rest, recover, and recalibrate. Burnout isn't just exhaustion, it's your nervous system running on empty. When you've been pushing through for too long, your body eventually says no more. It shifts into a kind of freeze state to conserve energy. That can show up as deep fatigue, brain fog, tension, or even random aches that don't seem to make any sense. And it's not just how you feel. Burnout can affect digestion, energy production, and even your immune system. You don't need another extreme fix or radical lifestyle overhaul. What you really need is a way to gently remind your system that it's safe to rest, to recover, and to rebuild. And that looks a little different for everyone. That's exactly what my work focuses on, not just as a massage therapist, but as a movement specialist and health coach who helps people manage stress and reconnect with their bodies.